Federal prosecutors say the man accused of fatally shooting a prominent Minnesota lawmaker and her husband and wounding another legislator and his wife had intended to carry out additional attacks against other elected officials on a personal hit list, but was thwarted by law enforcement's swift response. At a press conference Monday, acting U.S. Attorney Joseph Thompson described 57-year-old Vance Boelter's alleged actions as the stuff of nightmares. Boelter is now facing federal murder and stalking charges on top of state charges including first-degree murder and attempted murder. Authorities say he meticulously plotted the attacks over months, conducting surveillance, compiling detailed notes, and even disguising himself as a police officer. Boelter is accused of killing former Minnesota House Speaker Melissa Hortman, a Democrat, and her husband, Mark, during a home invasion early Saturday in the Minneapolis suburb of Brooklyn Park. Just hours earlier, prosecutors say Boelter had attacked Senator John Hoffman and his wife, Yvette, at their home in nearby Champlin. Both were hospitalized and are expected to survive. According to Thompson, Boelter had plans to attack 2 additional lawmakers that night. One was out of town, and Boelter fled the second home after police arrived. Officials have not identified the intended additional victims, but Senator Unrest confirmed Monday she was told Boelter had parked near her home that night. A massive manhunt ensued after Boelter fled the scene. He was eventually found Sunday afternoon in a wooded area near his home in rural Sibley County and surrendered without incident. Federal court documents reveal Boelter left behind a disturbing trail of evidence. Police found notebooks filled with names of 45 elected officials, detailed personal research, and internet search tools he used to locate his targets. While all the known victims are Democrats and several were advocates for abortion rights, authorities say they have yet to determine a clear motive. During a search of his abandoned Buick sedan, police found a cowboy hat seen in surveillance footage, as well as a letter addressed to the FBI signed by Dr. Vance Luther Boelter, confessing to the shootings. The affidavit also cites alarming text messages Boelter sent to family after the attacks, describing himself as having gone to war and warning them to flee from law enforcement. The complaint states Boelter wore a silicone mask and tactical vest during the Hoffman attack, posing as a police officer before forcing entry. When Senator Hoffman tried to push him out, Boelter opened fire, striking both Hoffman and his wife multiple times. Shortly after, Brooklyn Park police checking on the Hortman residence saw Boelter shoot Mark Hortman through an open door and engaged in a brief gunfight before Boelter escaped. Inside the home, Melissa Hortman was found dead. Their dog had also been shot. Authorities recovered 2 handguns, $10,000 in cash, passports, and additional weapons in Boelter's wife's vehicle. Officials believe the violence could have been much worse had police not intervened when they did. Boelter appeared in federal court Monday in St. Paul, stating he could not afford an attorney. A federal public defender was appointed. He remains in custody without bail, pending further hearings. Law enforcement continues to analyze Boelter's writings and digital records to determine his full intentions. "We may never fully understand what led to this," said Thompson, "but we are committed to uncovering every piece of this horrific puzzle."